On the date 21st July 2021, on behalf of the committee organizing the 25th anniversary of the founding of the Shugden Devotees Charitable and Religious Society in Delhi, along with the office working in service to the Dharma, we respectfully and sincerely request our Vajra brothers and sisters all over the world to join in a common effort of wholesome practice. This year, Shugden devotees have put forward the unanimous wish to commemorate 25th anniversary of the founding of Shugden Society in Delhi. First of all, to express our great appreciation for the society's kindness and tireless engagement throughout these many years of great effort and hardship, and to give a clarifying statement revealing the truth concerning religious issues. With a wish to make this event particularly meaningful, the representatives of the organizing committee approached the three Vajradharas, the very ornaments of the teachings of the Tibetan traditions, namely His Holiness Kanden Trijang Dorje, His Holiness Pabongka Rinpoche, and His Holiness Trijang Rinpoche, with a request for divination. All three Vajradharas accepted the request and gave the advice to perform various pujas and rituals. His Eminence Kanden Trijang Rinpoche suggested to follow the advice of the two other Rinpoches and recommended carrying out an extraordinary prayer festival Melam, as it was established by the great master Tsongkhapa for one day at the very least. His Eminence Pabongka Rinpoche, along with his own precious prayers for the accomplishment of all wholesome wishes, advised practitioners to do the following practices for the long life of all Dhamma holders and the pacification of all obstacles, to perform the ritual related to the 16 Arahats 1000 times, the recitation of the sacred names of Manjushri 10,000 times, and the recitations of the entire collected works of Tsongkhapa and his two spiritual sons, for the purposes and well-being of all faithful devotees, and for their success and freedom of obstacles, to perform 1000 Kanachakra Chok offerings related to the Guru Puja, a general Dhammapala Puja, 1000 Kanachakra Chok offerings related to the Dhammapala Puja of Uncommon Protector Dorje Shugden, to make smoke offerings and hang prayer flags as many as possible. His Eminence Trijang Rinpoche suggested the recitation of the collected works of Tsongkhapa and his two spiritual sons, the recitations of the 8,000 stanza Prajnaparamita Sutra 20 times, the recitation of Sutra Subhana Prabhas Ottama Sutra, 10 peaceful fire pujas related to Vajravairava, 16 Arhat Puja, Guru Puja with Kanachakra Chok offerings, Gyapsha ritual, and Shugden Dhammapala Puja. We are most grateful for this precious advice and shall happily do our best to comply with these instructions. We are certainly aware of the fact that among our Vajra community there are many learned and accomplished Dhamma practitioners, yet please still allow us to clarify some of the particular objectives behind performing this great prayer festival, including all these prayers and rituals. First, point of clarification regarding our objectives. Buddha Shakyamuni taught in various sutras the deep importance and necessity of accumulating merits, explaining that a person who is endowed with merits will accomplish all his wishes. On a collective scale, there are similar examples given. For example, in the Jatakas, the tale recounting when Buddha took birth as a king and his people had to face various adversities, such as the danger of war and conflicts, difficulties, and epidemics, etc. At the time, he urged his people to collectively engage in acts of generosity towards other beings and make vast offerings to the three jewels in order to accumulate positive karma, to ripen the strength of merits, and thereby easily and without great hardship avert these obstacles and accomplish the common purpose. It goes without saying that it is our responsibility to emulate this example, sustained by the gold-like altruistic attitude of Bodhisattva. Even if one is not able to offer more than 1 rupee, it is our joint effort that brings about the collective power to greatly contribute to the flourishing of the teachings, the happiness of all beings, and the preservation and reach of the stainless teachings of Master Tsongkhapa's traditions. Special requests. During the last 25 years, so many kind and holy masters and great adepts of our tradition most sadly pass into parinibbana. It is our sincere commitment to fulfill their innermost wishes and prayers, as well as to do our best to uphold and preserve the great accomplishments that they have so skillfully propagated. In the same way, from the founding of the society until today, there have been so many heroic devotees who have passed away, but who, with their sincere and tireless engagement, made countless sacrifices and offered their services to the teachings, its holders, our Dhammapala, and benefactors. With great admiration and respect, we shall perform this ritual and prayers so that their wholesome wishes may be fulfilled, and so that through revealing the evident truth, all the many unjust allegations about Shugden devotees will be dispelled and their reputation will be restored. We shall also dedicate our merits that they may quickly accomplish the ultimate goal of full enlightenment. Moreover, we regard it as especially important and urge everybody to fervently request and pray for all the living holy Dhamma holders wherever they abide, in Tibet and outside, shouldering such great responsibility for the teachings and for beings to enjoy a long life, good health, and that they may continue and expand their precious activities. Similarly, we shall pray for all the faithful heroic devotees, ardent and lay people, old and young, male and female, without making any difference of their origin, etc., who have neglected their personal pursuits and since 1996, with great effort and determination, have devoted their life to the common cause and have tirelessly engaged themselves in the struggle to reveal the truth, without ever being discouraged. May they also enjoy long life, be free of illnesses, and continue to lead meaningful life with success in their worldly and spiritual endeavors. May all their positive activities be fruitful and their aims quickly be accomplished. To all our vajra brothers and sisters, let us unitedly take upon ourselves this responsibility. Bring together all our strength and enthusiasm and collectively pray for these purposes. Within the relatively short lifetimes of this degenerated era, 25 years is a considerable length of time. During this period, we as a Vajra community have had to accomplish many different tasks. Although we may have been led by pure motivation and firm determination, due to a certain lack of skills or our natural dispositions among us, there may have arisen occasions of mutual misunderstanding, harsh speech, or wrong conceptions, creating negative potentialities that in accordance with law of causes and effects will bear most disagreeable consequences. So let us use the opportunity of this common prayer festival to follow Master Tsongkhapa's advice to confess all negativities individually with intense regret. We are ultimately striving for the same purpose. If we Shugden devotees are able to remorsefully purify and restrain from natural negativities as well as from transgressions of our Pratimoksha vows, Bodhisattva vows, and Trantic commitments, then these great karma rituals will definitely bear extraordinary fruits to overcome all our inner and outer obstacles, and thereby successfully lead to the accomplishment of all our temporary and ultimate goals. In short, especially in this world, mighty Dhammapala Dorje Shugden is famous as the deity with extraordinary power, and his devotees, the Shugdenpas, are widely known as people with great strength. Essentially, all of us who contribute to this prayer festival will at least have the same strength of aspiration to pray and wish that the teachings may flourish, that beings enjoy peace and happiness, the holders of the teachings be in agreement, and the truth we finally revealed, that we all will live in harmony, have pure samayas, be free of all harming obstacles and conflicts, that we will be able to considerate, patient, and mutually support each other and feel like true representatives of this generation, wishing to be a good example to our fellow sentient beings and thereby make a difference in our times. If one is determined to start this wholesome attitude and commitment with oneself, then this would truly fulfill the actual meaning of an inner prayer service. In this way, we Shugden devotees will never be defeated or overcome by anything or anybody, and our aspirations will truly flourish. So please join in with these common prayers to the best of your abilities. Second, point of clarification regarding the Vajra community in Tibet. We would like to specially express our request also to our faithful Vajra community in Tibet. It goes without saying that we consider the many monasteries with their Sangha all over Tibet sharing the same Vajra bond as our very refuge for all times, and their presiding holy masters and spiritual guides as the very crown ornament. We also hold all the fervent Vajra brothers and sisters as our heart jewel. Although we do not presume to approach you with our request for donation, we still take this opportunity to request you, who are, however, enjoying religious freedom, to jointly participate in our common prayer festival, which we will start from the 24th of August on International Shugden Day, to pray for the temporary benefit and the ultimate happiness of all beings. Since we all share the same innermost aspirations as well as responsibilities, we would like to invite everybody, without exception, to join in our collective endeavors. Third, point of clarification regarding donations. It is general characteristic of the practice of Dharma that the amount of merit and the quality of one's offerings to the three jewels are not dependent on the amount or size of the offer, object, or substances, but mainly on the quality of one's motivation and mental attitude. Therefore, it goes without saying that this is even more the case for the value of one's donations. However, considering the above mentioned objectives and the situation in this most crucial period of time, we should gather all our enthusiasm to make this special event as powerful as possible. So please accept our apologies and allow us to request in a most forward manner that you extend a fitting and rather generous contribution to enable us to organize this prayer festival, and if possible to send it before the 24th of August. We, as the organizing committee, solemnly promise that we will not squander these means and will wholeheartedly carry out our task to fulfill the hopes and aspirations of all the faithful Vajra communities. In deep gratitude we remain, with many Tashitelics.